everyone, and welcome to another episode of Over the Curb podcast, a Formula One podcast for fans old and new by Formula One fans old and new. Today on the episode, joining me is Hani Badger, Kramer, Neil, and we are going to talk about so many things. So many things to talk about. Sorry, we have been MIA. We did record an episode, but then life got in the way, and I could either release the episode or pack for my wedding reception. So,
So
sorry,
you did
guys.
a good choice.
Yeah, I mean, if we had a Patreon, I might have chosen differently, but we don't.
We
So-
had a reception. We had a reception and broken up in between.
Yeah. Okay. Well, where do we start? Okay. So we have not spoken about the Champions League quarterfinals, but they were good. Yesterday we had first leg of the semi-finals. Yesterday and day before.
Yeah.
Did you guys
Yeah.
watch the match?
No,
Yes.
no,
Both the matches?
matches or the highlights. No, neither.
Oh, okay. We fell asleep in Dortmund PSG.
Yeah, but we watched Bayern and Real Madrid. That was a good match.
Mm.
Kramer, you watched both the matches.
No, it's the games.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
That's what- okay.
What did you think?
Wait, one sec. Who was the person who predicted all the four wrong? I think it was some football professional. Who is the one?
I don't know, but I know there is a reel of a dog who predicted the quarterfinal results correctly.
Yeah. That one
The
I
cat
shared.
also.
Yeah, that dog is super cute.
Yes. But some professional footballer. I think
I think
Was
so.
it
Dembele.
no. I think
no.
it's Griezmann. No.
It was someone from Atletico. Yeah, it was Griezmann only. No, I think so. It was what is his name? Chelsea mein tha.
Maratha.
No.
Not
Last season, the young Portuguese guy.
Who is the young Portuguese guy?
He was there in Chelsea last season only, on loan from Atletico.
What?
Here was
This guy.
Portuguese guy?
yeah.
Saul.
No man.
Nah, Saul is Spanish, no?
Spanish. Saul is Spanish. It is a very good clue that I'm giving you. Both are not getting it.
Who is the
Joao Felix.
Yeah.
Nah,
Joao
Felix plays.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
Oh,
So much time for Joao Felix.
No, Joao Felix plays for Barcelona, not Atletico Madrid.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he plays for,
No, he's on loan there. Atletico player. He's
Ah.
originally from Atletico.
but he's currently playing for Barcelona.
So I said Atletico
Yeah,
player.
yeah.
I mean,
But he's not an Atletico player. He's right now a Barca player.
exactly.
Okay.
That's why we all got confused. Anyway, so he predicted all of them wrong.
Yeah.
So he is more wrong than a cat and a dog. There was a
Yes.
cat also who predicted all the UCL quarterfinal fixtures correctly.
Yes.
Great.
What about our
mean-
predictions?
I mean, what did we predict?
Did anyone note the predictions? No.
No, did
I
you
think
note
I
it?
said Bayern and Dortmund.
I think
I
all-
know I said Bayern for sure. I said
Yeah.
No, I think so. My Barcelona prediction was wrong. I predicted Barcelona to go through.
yeah.
I think I
we
got all the
predicted.
predictions wrong because I predicted
Yeah.
Arsenal to go through and Barca to go through.
Oh yeah. Even I said for quarterfinals, I said all English semi-finals.
Oh.
Okay. No. I predicted Real Madrid. No. Even I predicted Man City actually.
No,
I did.
there was only one person who predicted Man City.
No, that
Everybody else
will
was
be
Madrid.
because
And
I
that
said
was me.
like all English finals.
So mine was
No,
Real.
so then I think it was just me who predicted Madrid and everybody else said Man City. I don't know, man. We'll have to listen to the episode because that episode released. I know for a fact that I predicted Bayern. I predicted Dortmund. I think whatever the PSG fixture was, PSG played Barca, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I predicted Barcelona, which did not come true. And I don't see a world in which I predicted Man City to go through. I think I said Madrid, but
I
am
think
not
I
sure.
said Madrid. Like I'm only skeptical on that, but I'm sure I said Barca, so that was wrong. But I
Yeah, I remember
would
only
never in
like
my life
mine
have predicted
Dortmund who
Arsenal
came
winning.
through. That's it.
Bayern and
No,
Yeah.
mine only
Dortmund.
Dortmund one came through.
No, I
That's
think
it.
you
Atletico
predicted
Madrid.
you predicted Atletico Madrid. I predicted Dortmund.
yeah, Dortmund. I
So I think
No,
I
I
got
predicted
everything
Madrid.
except like this makes me so mad. I would have gotten 100% predictions correct if I did not decide to support my homies on this podcast. Like I specifically said that I will predict Barcelona because I will support my podcast members. I will support their team, even though they don't support my team,
And
which they
mine
should not.
was like,
Currently,
it was-
Liverpool is so shit. I cannot. But yeah, I would have gotten 100% correct predictions if I did not decide to support Honey Badger and Shakuni. What does that teach you? I don't
To
know.
never
Never
trust
trust
movies.
Barcelona.
Yeah. Oh man, that was. I was sad for Barcelona, but I was happy for Bayern, and I'm happy for Harry Kane, man. I want, but I think with his luck, they're going to reach the final and then lose the final.
Hope they lose against Dortmund.
Yeah, I think Dortmund wins the Champions League.
Oh, I wish. But probably won't happen.
Yeah, it won't happen.
I mean, they have a 1 goal advantage. That game was boring, man. I think from quarterfinal onwards, the lowest scoring match is this match that happened yesterday, Dortmund PSG.
Yeah.
I think
Hmm.
even in the highlights, we saw the goal and then we were like, fuck it, we're not watching because
We just saw the goal and like, okay, fine, or nothing else happened.
because there's just 1 goal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
Okay, let's talk about quarterfinals, no? First,
It's been so long, I forgot.
Yeah.
I remember one thing, especially from the quarterfinals, especially from the Barca PSG match,
That
which
is
is which
The
is
the red
red
card.
the fucking Dembele smile.
Oh. And a celebration.
Dude, I'll give you the timeline, okay? Neymar leaves to PSG and Barca was desperate and buys Dembele
From
for like
Dortmund.
how much? From Dortmund
100
for like
million.
how much?
20,
120 something.
120. Yeah.
120 million. Dembele makes a debut, gets injured, and comes back next season, plays few games, gets injured again, and comes back next season, plays few games, gets injured again, and this happens like until 4 to 5 seasons. He's
6.
about to sell Dembele because they are not able to pay his wages during all that crisis, and then comes Xavi, who keeps Dembele in his plans and who actually knows how to use Dembele. And fortunately enough, Dembele plays longer under Xavi, and then suddenly he leaves to PSG for the greed and
Yeah.
comes back to Barcelona with PSG, course, takes all the booze from the fans and fucking smiles back at them, bro.
What a snake.
Bro,
What
no,
a piece of.
not even a snake. I mean, he should have at least some thankfulness towards Barcelona for paying all his hospital bills.
I mean, the dude
Yeah.
fucked off after all the support to PSG for his greed. Why did you even expect him to be like that? If he
Yeah.
was like that, he wouldn't have left Barca. If he
Dude.
had an iota of gratitude towards Barcelona and the support the clubs and the managers, the fans gave to him, wouldn't have
See.
left, man.
I understand this. I understand him celebrating. I don't mind with celebrations, but he played like he has some personal vengeance or agenda against Barcelona and Barcelona fans. That hurts me, man. After taking care of him all these years, yes, some of the Barcelona fans have been very vocal about him kicking him out of the team, but the club has taken good care of him, I feel. And him doing this to all the fans and the club, I think I personally don't deserve this.
Yeah.
Not
No,
about not
you
not
can't.
sure about all the other fans, but I personally don't deserve this, I feel.
And now you're unequivocally supporting Dortmund to go through to the final.
I mean,
Fuck PSG.
not PSG. That's it.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
My
I don't think so.
PSG
Pro
agenda comes
PSG
only
supporter.
pure.
No, I'll tell
It's
you.
only like Mbappe for me. That's the guy I hate.
I've been a Barcelona fan since like what 2008-9, the season where Messi has risen and Ronaldinho those days. And mind you, I have been a fan of Messi since then. And it's a personal preference. I prefer Messi or Ronaldo, but that's about it. It's not
Yes, the only correct choice.
That's
No,
not
no, no,
personal. That's common sense.
Yeah.
That's statistically proven now.
I don't want to go into that debate anymore because
No, it's not a debate because we all have the same opinion.
Yeah.
okay.
Who are you
Okay.
debating against?
Okay, so but keeping all this in mind, even when Messi went to PSG, I never supported PSG.
Yeah, I supported Messi. I wanted to see him score. I never wanted
I
to
think
see PSG win.
PSG is like the Man City of other European leagues that are
No,
that
no,
people
it's
all over the
even
world
worse.
watch.
It's
It's
even
worse.
worse.
Yeah, but in terms of like no real fans and shit like that, like I think they are the Man City of
France.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
no,
just
no.
in general, the people's perception towards or like fandom towards like other European clubs.
Do you know any PSG fan?
1 second.
No, that
At
is what
least,
I'm saying.
at least Man City fans don't boo their own players.
Yeah.
And
Because they're
PSG.
not present, because they're not present in the stadium. That's a separate issue.
No. I don't agree to that. PSG fans booed Messi.
Yeah. Though
They
they are
booed Neymar.
assholes.
Talking about the quarterfinals, let's do one thing. Let's just talk about the one thing that you remember from quarterfinals, and we'll discuss four such things and then move to the semis. So, Kramer, one thing from the
I-
quarterfinals.
I have
Man
already
City
discussed mine.
needed penalties.
The penalties, yeah. Rudiger telling Lunin wait.
For the Kovacic
That was for
penalty.
Kovacic penalty, no?
Yeah.
And that is acceptable. But Bernardo Silva, no, mate, no.
Bernardo Silva, that is such
Bernardo
a bad.
Silva, such a bad. Kepa scores that.
Kepa missed one.
Man, Kepa
But
is
his
very
miss
good.
was better.
Yeah, the penalties, I think City was, I don't know, man. I'm just happy City lost. Let's just leave it at that. There's no treble for them this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be domestic treble maybe. No, sorry, League Cup to Liverpool one.
Yeah,
Double.
they
Yeah.
can win only FA Cup and
And the
EPL
league.
for sure.
EPL for sure they are winning.
No,
Oh man, please don't say Arsenal again.
I
Honey
still
Badger, come
feel
on.
Arsenal will win it.
No,
Wow. Man,
see, I'll tell you this.
That's
Arsenal will
second.
finish second, but they're not winning
Yeah.
the league.
Yeah,
and for a second, I thought he's gonna say Liverpool.
No.
No.
Liverpool
He's
doesn't
never
have
said
any chance.
Liverpool.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
over for Liverpool.
Allow me to cry for 5 seconds.
But
Okay.
I told you guys, Arsenal is not the team that you're thinking of,
But
like
they're
in the
still
past.
going to not win.
Yeah, they lost to Aston Villa at home, man. Which Arsenal are you talking about?
But they won against Chelsea and United. No?
And come on, it was
United,
Chelsea.
the match has not happened yet.
Sorry. Won against
United
Chelsea
is the
and
second last match.
Chelsea and Tottenham.
Chelsea.
Tottenham they
Spurs,
always beat. man.
Spurs.
Yeah, Tottenham they always
Yeah.
beat. What's new in that?
But you can say these are the two tough fixtures for them.
And Manu is remaining at
Man U.
Old Trafford.
Okay, let us finish off the quarterfinals. I have a rant about Man U as well.
Yeah, you do. Okay. Do you have anything from quarterfinals?
No, I don't have anything else from quarterfinals.
Neil?
I would like to say the quarterfinal first leg, Real Madrid Man City, what a game.
Yeah.
What a frustrating game, man. Real Madrid does not run. I was
The
so
goals were so
fucking
good.
mad.
The goals were amazing.
Yeah, but I was so fucking mad. Like, it's like, give the ball. If Vinny or Rodrigo gets the ball, it doesn't matter how many. There's nobody even in the same line to pass the ball to, man. Nobody runs in that team. Fucking annoying.
Yeah, that's their whole game.
I got
Yeah.
I was so upset, and then the game was a draw. It was a 3-3 draw. And then in the second leg it went till penalties, and I was the entire 120 minutes I was like, see, if they had just run in the first leg, they wouldn't need to play till the
One more
penalties.
moment. Jude Bellingham lying down on Ederson. Who was the goalkeeper? Ederson only. No? He just
Yeah.
lied down on
The second leg he was so tired. They're so exhausted. And again, I was like, if you just took advantage that the first leg was at your home and just ran a little bit. Anyways, yeah, that's the quarterfinals, I think. Let's do the semifinals, because I think there's only one match that we have to talk about, which is Bayern. Who did Bayern
Madrid.
play? Madrid. Man, I think, and this is, so Neil does not agree, or like he says that he didn't see it, but I think when Madrid got the penalty and whoever the fuck Vinny was taking the penalty, I think Neuer was still talking to the referee and Vinny took the penalty. Like, there is just a split second when Neuer reacts to when Vinny hits the ball. Just a split second before that, if they show the replay from that angle, Neuer is nodding or waving towards the referee, and I think that was really, really unfair.
Okay, that's on Neuer because he is supposed to be like in the zone as soon as the whistle goes.
Yeah, that's not the referee's fault.
Yeah, and Vinicius won't be stopping for Neuer if he wants to talk to referee after the whistle.
No, but I don't think Neuer was the one. He was more like waving to acknowledge that he has heard the referee. So I think it was the referee who was talking to him after blowing the whistle. Neuer wasn't talking. He just waved. sort of like it was either stop talking or like a wave of acknowledgement that I've heard what you were saying to me. Just let me get in the fucking zone. It was something like that. Neuer wasn't talking. He was just waving. His eyes was at Vinny, but he was still sort of like a bit distracted by whatever the fuck referee was saying. At least to me, it felt like that.
I couldn't see it, so
Yeah, even I didn't notice.
I don't know. Maybe it could be because I have a soft spot for Neuer. But
Germans.
not all of them, but yeah, okay, maybe. I don't know. Anyways, let's go. Okay, predictions. Who are we thinking the finalists are going to be?
One
Hard.
Madrid will be obvious finalist.
my heart wants Bayern Dortmund, but it will be Real Madrid PSG.
No. Yeah, even I think it will be Madrid PSG.
Kramer?
I think it will be Bayern versus Dortmund.
Yes, Kramer. Okay, I'm going to predict the same thing if you want to change your prediction because you apparently have a problem with agreeing to me.
Wow, no.
Okay. I also think it's going to be Bayern
Okay.
Dortmund.
I just saw this penalty. Okay. I saw this penalty now.
Okay.
And he was not waving to the referee.
Okay.
That's his like trigger movement. It's
Okay,
like
okay.
usually goalkeepers wave.
Okay. Then okay. I mean, I wasn't saying that it's like, oh my God, conspiracy theory or something. It felt like that to me. So
Yeah, it looks like that, but it was not that. He was just like doing the regular wave.
okay, cool. Okay, so let's come to then Premier League now. Who wants to talk about their respective clubs? Because I don't think any of our clubs had a good time this weekend.
We had a good time at Aston Villa.
Yeah, like that Aston Villa game, we should have won. That push was shoulder push, man. Come on.
Yeah. Man, and I was watching one more like game or something where Raheem Sterling got like dragged into the floor in like worst way possible, and no penalty, not even a foul.
Seriously annoying, man. So, but like Arsenal game, though, first half was still okay, right? It was like, but I
Yeah.
slept at 1-0 only. I was like,
Yeah.
it's.
Yeah, we
I-
had a bet.
I actually
Palmer-
said, once the first goal went in, I was like, 5-0 hoga. I slept.
Yeah, and without Palmer, I had no hopes. As soon as the Trossard goal went in, I was like,
Same here.
But I didn't expect it will be 5-0. Like, okay, I get it without Palmer.
But first half was 1-0. Second half, they capitulated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Second half, I don't even know what happened. I slept at 2-0. I was like, there's no point staying up for this because there's nobody to score. If Cole Palmer's not there, there's nobody to score in your team.
Yeah.
Also, it's officially over for Liverpool in the league.
Oh, what about the Jurgen and Mohamed Salah? Who do you think
Oh, yeah.
is in the wrong?
If I speak, it will be fire.
And okay,
Salah said that.
in my defense,
Yeah, I know.
I think that
That
was
was
Yeah.
Even I
it was
think
like they might have sorted it out in the dressing room.
exactly.
It was
Salah
just
wanted
like
to give it.
being cheeky to the press.
Exactly. Salah wanted to give out some content. That's it.
Yeah.
but
Because
you don't
everything
disrespect the
started
manager
because,
that got you and made you a superstar.
Yeah, I think.
Oh,
I think.
but anyway, one second. It's not the way Kepa did to Sari.
okay.
Yeah, that was way more disrespectful. But
Yeah.
even
Yeah.
this, so I don't support Kepa also. This he should have been like kicked out of the squad for that. Whatever he did.
But Salah's frustration is understandable if it is about the game time.
No, man, I'm sorry, but like, what has Salah done recently? Like, his form, like, I think ever since the last couple of matches, I think Jurgen Klopp has had every single combination that he can make of the current Liverpool squad to have a squad that can win a match. And I think nobody's worked. And I find it hard to believe that everybody at the same time has forgotten how to play. It's not, there's something, and I 100% totally support his decision to bench Salah. He has not, like, look at some of his very obvious, and such obvious misses from Salah is not expected. Sure, the entire world makes fun of Nunu missing or hitting the pole and shit like that. We don't expect this from Salah. And Salah is supposed to be that person who can carry the team, who the entire point of having somebody like Salah in that role is either he's going to score the goal or he's going to create chances. And in the last couple of games, I feel like everybody is so scared of taking that shot. Their confidence is so shaken because they can't hit the target to save their damn life. Is that look at the number of touches we have in the opposition's box. Like, everybody is just like, just passing, and like you're like 10 steps away from the goalkeeper. Take the fucking shot, man. Zobo is passing to Salah, Salah is passing to fucking Diaz, and it's just, that is what is happening. Nobody wants to take the shot. If they take the
And
shot,
finally,
it's
Nunes
just
is blasting it into the
yeah,
out of
exactly.
space.
And finally, like, it is, to me, it will always be crazy that, people like Joe Gomez or Gravenberch are the ones who have to step up to take fucking shitty shots in a team that has Salah, Nunes, Jota, Luis Diaz, and Cody Gakpo.
Szoboszlai, McAllister.
Exactly my point. Like, if you still have to rely on fucking Gravenberch and Joe Gomez to have any chance of a fucking, and it's not like they are taking good shots, but it's like at this point of time, there's no difference in what our strikers are doing and what these fucking defenders and CDMs and whatever midfielders are doing. Like, there's no difference. So I 100% support Jurgen Klopp's decision to bench Salah. And for Salah, I will just say this: let your game do the talking, man. If you're that frustrated with Jurgen, if you're that angry that how dare he bench me, get on the fucking field and score 2 goals and then look him in the eye and say, see, you were wrong. Prove him wrong. As simple as that. At this point of time, in this fucking Premier League race that now we are out of, I don't support Salah. I don't think he was in the right to be upset about it. Like, all he has to do is just look at his contribution in the squad in the last 5 matches. I don't care about his play time. What impact has he made for whatever amount of time he played? Nothing. There's nothing. We've had losses against Everton. We have had a loss against Crystal Palace. We lost to Atlanta. Like, what has he done? Why? How can he? If Salah had scored a goal in every single match and we still lost, I would have understood. But I think if Salah had done that, Jurgen Klopp would not have benched him. It's as simple as that. Why would you then bench? If Salah is in that form, why would you bench Salah? Nope. 100% support Klopp's decision. If he's that upset, prove him wrong. Prove to him why it was wrong to bench him. As simple as that.
Yeah. Salah is going out of the season, right?
Yeah, I mean, he stays, he goes. I don't care. See, I don't want to sound ungrateful. I'm very, very grateful, and I will always have mad respect for Salah for whatever he contributed, for all the success that the club has had. He has been a crucial part of it, 100%. But like, for this thing that happened in that match, I will not support him. Not at all. I wish he wouldn't leave. I still think that Salah is a quality player, and if we can continue to have him on our team, it's not, the problem is not that Salah has fell off. The problem is that towards the end of the season, he just runs out of steam. And when you still have a chance to come back in a title race and a player like Salah is not performing, it makes 100% sense for the manager to bench that player, because you need that advantage. First thing, as soon as you can get an advantage in a situation like that, that is good. As soon as you can get a goal in, that's a good thing. So, yeah, not going to cry about those 5 points that we lost because of poor refereeing decisions. But I mean, they are hurting us. But I guess it's fine. It's not the ending that I would have wanted for Klopp to have, but it does not take away from what he has done with the club and for the club in the past 9 years. I'm just sad. And we have a new manager.
Oh, yeah.
Arne Slot.
What do you feel about it?
The Stone Cold Steve Austin lookalike.
And I think he's a fall guy for next season.
The 3 Baldies next season.
Yeah, they just got him because like they know they are gonna have like very bad season.
Yeah, if I have to, like, with all the rumors that were coming around of like Liverpool approaching so many managers, and nothing panning out, and then this guy he was so happy to come to Liverpool. And yeah, I think it's like they didn't want to go for a big name who can have like a good standing relationship with the club. Like, I don't know.
They
Xabi
wanted
Alonso.
someone for like one season.
Yeah. He's a good 1-2 season manager, depending on what amount of success he gets from the club, and then we'll have like a
And
like
even
a
if he's
Tuchel
bad,
or a
worst he can do
Xabi
is
Alonso.
like 10th place.
Xabi Alonso, please, Xabi Alonso, please come
Yeah,
to Liverpool.
worst he can do is like 10th place. So Liverpool are actually okay with that for one season if they are getting Xabi Alonso.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, as long as Zabi comes, man, what he's doing with Bayer it's crazy. They've not dropped a single match till now. Oof.
I don't think Zabi will come to Liverpool. I think he'll go to Madrid straight.
Bro,
No,
please, why you gotta be a
no,
hater, man? Let him come to
No,
Liverpool, no.
I'm
no,
not
no,
a
man.
hater. I'm just saying he'll be because first thing he's Spanish. Second thing he played with Madrid. And I think he's eyeing for Madrid, not Liverpool. If I think in his perspective. I don't think he'll come to Liverpool.
Kramer, please tell Honey Badger why he's wrong.
And no, it is like hard to argue about that because there's like two options, like two good clubs, but still I think he's coming for Liverpool. I have like a
Yeah.
very strong gut feeling. And I think Carlo might stay for like couple of seasons there.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
But
think so.
then
He wants to come back to Liverpool because he's like fondly remembered there, and he also
yeah,
liked the city.
yeah. So
Hmm.
like entire fan base is like chanting for Xabi Alonso. It's like fun for him
Yeah,
there.
I mean, like every single Liverpool fan would rather have Xabi Alonso. Dude, we would rather have Xabi Alonso than Stevie Gerrard. So, like, I mean, come on. Granted, it's a shitty comparison, but I'm just saying both players played for us. Stevie, obviously, I don't know why there were even players who were like Steven Gerrard should come back, but I think Xabi should come to Liverpool.
No, man. Steven Gerrard and Frank Lampard should stay away from managing clubs.
I don't think Lampard was bad. Do you?
No,
Yeah, he was not bad. Like, and he became bad. First season, he
But
was like too good.
the tradition and the trend.
no, but the first season at Everton, he saved them. That was also good for the
He
condition
like
they were in.
he progressively got bad.
I have a very wrong feeling about Xavi coming to Liverpool because of all the club legends returning to their clubs and not managing those clubs well. We have seen Lampard, we have seen Carrick, we have seen
And
Gerrard.
Lampard did a good job in his first tenure. But
Yeah.
in his second, he was not that bad. But he needs
But you
managerial experience outside DPL.
But that was also his second stint was also in a season when Chelsea went through managers like a person eating Ferrero Rocher. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, like they were
Not-
changing managers left, right, and center, weren't you?
I'm
Tuchel to
not
Potter to Lampard.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not saying they are bad. I just don't want him to come to Liverpool because of the unrealistic high expectations, and I don't want him to become like a Lampard or any other for the matter of fact any other player coming to their club and not managing them well.
See,
No,
there
We
is
have seen
always
with-
going to
That's
be
gonna happen with Xabi Alonso.
Yeah, and see, the thing is that there is always going. It's not like the pressure is going to be less at Real Madrid if he goes to Madrid. It's always going to be that pressure when you manage a big club. That is always going to be there. It could be a Spanish club like Madrid. It could be an English club like Liverpool. Like I think that is inevitable. Of course, expectations. You think like everybody who follows football knows what he's doing at Bayern, right? So
Yeah.
if tomorrow he goes to Madrid or if he goes to Liverpool, he has already set the expectations very high. Add to it the fact that Bayer was never a team, like they won their first league title in their entire history with him. He has set the expectations high. It's not like the expectations are unrealistic. What fans all over are thinking is that if he can take a not that good club and win their first league title with them, granted it's the German league, there are only two realistic teams that always win, or whatever argument you want to give, because like Premier League is obviously much more competitive. He is the one who has set that expectations. I don't think the expectations are unrealistic, but I think, and what I would say is Xavi also has the advantage that he's played for the club. He knows what the club is. It's true for Madrid and it's true for Liverpool as well. So I don't think it's going to be that difficult for him. What would be difficult is for fans to be able to give him that amount of time the way Klopp got time. But I think that's why
That's
they
what
have
my
not
problem
gone.
is.
That's why they've not gone for him immediately after Klopp.
Like, exactly. If you remember, I was talking about this like breakup phase and this hangout space.
Yeah. They need a
Or
rebound
like,
guy. We need a
yeah.
rebound. Yeah. Arnie's the perfect
So
person.
And his style
And
is similar to
also, I
Jurgen
think
Klopp.
like Xabi Alonso is not a good fit for Real Madrid because Real Madrid needs someone who is like very commanding because these Vinicius guys and all like, and I don't think they are those guys who will just respect the manager, whoever it is. They are
So
already like too big.
we don't know that
Yeah.
Xavi can't do that.
Also,
Nah,
following
man.
Don Carlo is going to be much more difficult than following
I
a
I
rebounded Liverpool team from Jurgen Klopp.
I politely disagree with all the opinions in this matter. I stick to my opinion. I just want to see. I just want him to come to Liverpool now and fuck it up there.
No,
I
that
just
is
want to see that now.
that is so savage, dude. Why would you say that?
And
No,
Barcelona has Xavi, who is their club legend, and he is doing good.
again, he is doing good, and all this drama happened, right? He said he'll go out, and fans wanted him out, and again, fans wanted him to continue, and all this drama happened. I don't want a guy like Xabi Alonso to go through all of that. He doesn't deserve
And
this,
yeah, Real
especially with
Madrid
the EPL clubs.
much worse place.
Yeah,
Especially with
so
Perez there.
Premier League clubs, I'm not going to trust any of these EPL clubs anymore in this matter.
And
Where they
I
want to
trust
stick with the
EPL fans
management.
more than Perez.
No. EPL clubs, the fans not putting pressure
Yeah,
on their club management to
yeah,
take the
man.
manager out.
They are like way better than Perez.
yeah, like, and also the Real Madrid fans are way too demanding. In Liverpool, he'll
Yeah,
get his time. Jurgen got his time. He'll also get his time.
And yeah, I mean, like people have seen, like at least I would not
Guys,
speak for all clubs, but like Liverpool fans have at least seen what happens when you give a good manager some decent amount of time with the club.
Yeah, exactly.
I would say the time has gone quickly. I mean, that era is over, and I think at Liverpool there will be a lot of chopping and changing in terms of managers.
no, man. I think they will like get Xavi Alonso and give him like 9 years. Similar, at
Yeah,
least like, they will announce it upfront. Like trust the process. This is a long process. We might not give like immediate results, but we are building something new, and they will communicate that to the fans.
Okay.
yes, and
Yeah,
there, if Xabi comes, fans will be patient. They are like, it's like a
yeah.
homecoming for.
Yeah, he's
This is like
also
this
playing
is the
for us.
manager who fans are asking. It's not like
Yeah,
management decided. I
yep,
think
yep,
he
yep.
get like a longer rope at Liverpool.
Yeah, 100% agree.
Also, I have
So
to point out one thing about Liverpool. But
yeah,
every problem of their like this recruitment started after Klopp versus who Michael Edwards falling out. If you
yeah,
look
but
at Michael Edwards signings, like historically it is Salah, Van Dijk, and all those players. When Klopp got into like recruitment, it became bad.
yeah, I mean, Michael Edwards is back now, but a bit
Yeah,
too late, I think. But it's okay, man. I
and he
think
was way Klopp to leave. That's it.
it's see, the thing is that the Klopp and Liverpool relationship would have ended at some point or the other. Like, it's not like it would have gone on forever until Klopp died. It would have ended at some or the other point.
Also, I think like it is just they should not announce them leaving the club like way too early. It puts like unnecessary pressure on players too. It should be between managers and the coach.
Yeah, I mean,
After winning what Carabao Cup, Trent Alexander put 1 of 4 or something. Man, it is just unnecessary pressure. We are like, okay, we are gonna win quadruple for like Klopp. And yeah, sometimes it gives like motivation to do that, but sometimes most of the time it's gonna backfire.
yeah, I mean, it has backfired, and how? I mean,
Yeah.
man.
As soon as they go down, they are like, okay, we are out of this tournament. They are thinking about that trophy. That's it.
Yeah.
As soon as the goal, I think it should have been between FSG and Klopp, and he should have said it like post-season, and it would have been like fantastic season for them. They came in top 4 after finishing in 8th in previous season, and they won Carabao Cup. People would have been okay with that.
Yeah, man. I mean, I don't know what to say. It's too depressing to talk about Liverpool, man. Yeah, but it's okay.
Mansi, you can feel better. I'll tell you about a club which is called Manchester United.
Yes, it's time for the Manchester United rant. Go for it, Honey Badger.
Dude, I am literally grateful that I don't follow this club passionately. I am really thankful to the gods for not putting that thought in my mind. I'm just following this club closely, but I'm not passionate enough to support them through their thick and thin. Dude, what is this club? So when we talked about last time about United, I think they lost to Chelsea 4-3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And They drew against Liverpool 2-2, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let me pull up what matches they've played after. Okay,
And they played Sheffield and Burnley.
one,
And the best
okay.
Coventry City game penalties.
Yeah. I'm going to talk about the games. Okay, they have they played against Bournemouth, who are currently in 10th place, and they played against Sheffield. They played against Burnley, which are 19th and 20th place teams.
Both in relegation.
Both in relegation. They drew against Bournemouth, which is okay, understandable. They drew against Burnley, which is in the relegation zone. And they didn't have a clean sheet in the Sheffield United match. They had 2 goals scored against them. Okay. These are the Premier League stuff.
And okay,
Now,
Sheffield United game, I am coming in Man United. And they had Casemiro at centre back.
yeah. I mean,
You
yeah,
can't
this
expect
needs
Casemiro at centre back. It's just
this
like
this
injury
needs to be
season.
discussed. United doesn't have centre backs anymore.
Yeah.
This is we can't do anything. But still, man, you are Man United. Why can't you manage to beat Burnley?
I have no answer because most of the time Chelsea also does the same against these teams.
Nobody has any answer. Dude, I watched the FA Cup semi-finals. It was so depressing, dude, to be a Man United fan. I'm sorry for all the passionate United fans who had watched the match and gone through those emotions. I literally feel very sorry for you. I can only pity you. That's it. I don't want to talk about the game. I just want to give props to Coventry for playing like really Manchester City. They played for the badge, man. That Coventry City they played for the badge. There is only one team which was playing for the badge on the pitch that day.
Dude, 3-0 lead to penalty is crazy to me. Like
Until 70th minute, Man United was leading 3-0. And they blew up the lead. You should have watched the 20 minutes, dude. It was fucking beautiful counter-attack and beautiful control of the game by Coventry City. It was just like a Man City. And just the color was also same. It's just the name was different. That's it. They took it to extra time and then they took it to penalties. But unfortunately, they couldn't go through. But anyway, if they're going to play like this in the final, they're going to lose 7-0, 8-0. Damn sure.
oh, bro, 100%. 100%. Anybody thinking that United can win against City is mistaken. I'm sorry.
And I see. I have a whole list of players who needs to get out of this club immediately.
Hit me with it.
First one should be Rashford.
Yeah,
100%.
100%.
Second one should be Casemiro.
Oh yeah, please ship him to some Saudi league, man.
No. He shouldn't be at this club. Rashford, Casemiro, Christian Eriksen. These three are the major culprits.
Yeah, they're
shouldn't be
done.
in-
They're done now.
No. They don't belong. They don't belong to this club, man.
And you're forgetting Anthony Martial.
Is he still there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but this is his last season. His contract is over.
Yeah.
And they have Anthony. It's
Anthony
like,
at least picked up something. At least he is
no,
contributing
man, no,
something
man.
recently
No.
recent times.
Man, what is his contribution? His entire season he had 1 goal and 1 assist in
I'm
27
not talking
games.
about the end. See, he after coming to United, he did nothing. That I agree.
Yeah.
But in the recent times, at least he's contributing something to the team. In
Yeah,
the
like
recent
last
times,
few matches, he
exactly.
has not been the worst player in the.
Yes.
Yeah, because
It's just
Rashford
been
is
better.
on the field with him.
And
Yeah.
and see, I agree that Maguire and Onana are the best players at United at the moment. The thing with Onana
And Bruno
is,
Fernandes.
I mean,
Debatable.
He's literally carrying that team.
for the last 4 or 5 matches,
Two
yes.
penalties after a 3-0 lead. Come on, man. Nah. Bruno is
No, even the Sheffield United game, Bruno was the one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's what. Again, last 3 4 matches, yes. But whole season, no.
And I blame the manager for that because he was played at least right wing for like entire season.
Yeah.
Man, he is not a right winger. He is attacking midfield.
Mm-hmm.
He has no pace.
Yeah, and he is like
And-
attacking midfield. Whenever he is played at his correct position, he has done well.
Dude, I don't understand Rashford and Onana, dude. In the same
no
game,
one does.
Onana makes wonderful saves and he
Mhm.
slips off absolutely easy ones.
The near
I-
post ones.
I'm not sure how that happens, how that guy, how his mind performs. Him and Rashford, I cannot comprehend how they are thinking, dude.
Like the way you describe Onana's performance performance is a solid proof in the favor of the theory that we are all living in a simulation.
Yeah, for sure.
Whoever is controlling Onana in this simulation is having fun, dude.
Yeah.
And Rashford, I think he needs to go 100%.
Rashford
Okay.
needs to.
And Rashford is such player where he will like next season come like fully motivated guy, and in first games he will have some like 10 goals or something in first few games. He is that player. He is like very hot and cold guy.
Yeah.
But
And who's
Creamer
gonna buy
again, like
Rashford
how?
now?
But that's not the club's issue. I mean, okay, I understand that the club would want to get some money to make some money off of Rashford. But again, there is a very simple solution for that. To motivate Rashford, you just need to bring in a substitute. Anybody who can play in Rashford's position, just bring a youngster. Promote somebody from your academy. I don't care. As long as Rashford does not has that threat that somebody in the team can usurp my position as the starting lineup and I will be benched.
They got Sancho.
Oh, dude, did you listen about Sancho? What ETH said after the Champions League, the semi-finals
No,
today?
no.
I haven't heard it.
Okay, he told that he had all the praise for Sancho because he said that I know he's doing well at Dortmund, and
Dortmund.
yeah, and I'm happy for him for all his performances, and we'll see how the future holds. I really wish all the good for Jaden.
That's such a cryptic message.
Yes, exactly. I don't think he should come to United. He'll just get ruined again.
Do you think Eric Ten Hag is also part of the problem? I mean, we have time and again pointed out on this podcast that there are certain players in United that need to go. That they're not doing anything, but they're just part of the team because they've been United players and they've been just in the team for a fucking long time. But do you think Eric Ten Hag is also part of the problem?
Kind
Yeah,
of.
I would think so.
Yeah, definitely. Manager's got to take his responsibilities.
See,
At the end of the
Mourinho-
day, it's his job.
Mourinho has said this thing. The club itself is in shambles, and the players are not in a position to play for the love of the club. And he wanted some players out, and Rashford was one of them, if I am correct.
Hey, you wanted Rashford, Pogba, and Lingard out.
Yes. And you can see it reflects in the performances as well. You can infer that from the performances. Like
Pogba and Lingard left, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Rashford is the only one who's still here.
Yes.
Man, that is the problem. I don't think that Rashford will ever be let go from United.
Because he's a Manchester boy, he wouldn't never be let go.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about other things.
Yeah, we can do an entire episode on this. But
Marcus Rashford.
yeah, let's finish off talking about Chelsea. First off, what do we think about the Spurs game? What's gonna happen?
If it's
Man,
at
I'm looking
Stamford
at
Bridge, we are
lineup.
winning.
Yeah,
And
it
Cole
is at
Palmer
Stamford
plays.
Bridge. Yeah,
Yeah,
Cole
it is
Palmer
at
is
home.
playing.
So the record at Stamford Bridge, like we have been, I think it's 20 out of 23 games, 22-1. So that is
This is such a bad. Just tell me who's gonna win.
said Chelsea.
Kramer?
Draw.
Honey Badger?
Chelsea.
Okay. To maintain peace at the house, I will also say Chelsea.
Mm,
To be fair, I'm not saying that Spurs are going to win. There is a chance that it could be a draw, but I would really want Chelsea to win. And I want Cole Palmer to score lots of goals because he's my captain at fantasy.
Yeah. Same here.
Want to talk about one thing before we move to Formula One. Did you guys see the El Clasico?
No.
No, I didn't.
But the highlights,
Yeah, it was a
Then-
great game until that
that goal was disallowed.
the goal line technology didn't
I mean,
happen.
that is so pathetic.
Yeah,
La Liga, like arguably the second biggest league in the world, doesn't have goal line technology.
I think we were watching ISL highlights somewhere and they
Yeah.
had goal line technology.
Exactly.
yeah.
That brewery in Shillong.
Yeah.
ISL has goal line technology and La Liga doesn't.
No way. In no way this is us shitting on our own domestic league. But I'm just saying, Pain, up your game, man. What are you doing? That is sad. But also, I will just say that the referee in the Bayern Madrid game
Was really good.
Really good. Like, that's how you
Mhm.
do it. That's how
Yeah.
you do it.
I wish Premier League had that.
Yeah. Okay, moving to Formula One. Let's talk about China first. What happened? Give me a quick recap because I was like, we were traveling and I was sleeping in and out. I had the race on, but I was too damn tired to like pay attention to it. So the only thing I know is Stroll strolled
Yeah.
Yeah.
behind a safety car.
Yes. No, but way before that, in the sprint quali, I think Carlos Sainz spun at the final corner and he crashed.
Yeah, a lot of people. I sprint quality though, that thing of reinstating Lando Norris's lap and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get me
Mm-hmm.
started. I mean, cool. The quali was over. Great.
Yeah,
Good.
and
I mean, there's no point. I mean, Lando lost the lead in the blink of an eye in sprint quali. And again, I will just say this: like Lando Norris cannot perform under pressure. And he doesn't know what the good decision. I think Lewis Hamilton in a post-race interview said that if I was
hey,
in Lando's place.
wait. I'm talking
What?
about sprint quali, not the sprint race.
No, but I'm just saying that, I mean, Lando got pole, but again, lost it in the blink of an
Mm-hmm.
eye in the race, is what I'm
Okay,
saying.
okay,
Yeah,
okay. Yeah.
Lando got pole. Good for him. But Lewis Hamilton in a post-race interview said that if I was Lando, I would have just stayed behind the car in front and then tried to, rather than going for the move, the first lap, first corner, because that turn is like is such a good turn, man. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
But he should have just waited rather than like dropping all those position and making such, because he had the advantage. Like Max was starting. It's not like Max was right behind him. Max had Alonso and Lewis to fight first. I think if Lando had just been a little bit patient, I think the McLaren is far better than Mercedes at this point. So yeah. But okay, after that I haven't watched anything. I think I watched. Did we watch the qualifying?
After that, what happened? Max in a 19 lap race, 13 seconds.
Yeah, got the lead. You won by 13 seconds or some shit like
13 seconds. Yeah.
Yeah. What happened in the race? I think I saw the main qualifying also. I don't think it was anything surprising, except Lewis got out in Q1 and
it's been so long, man. I forgot.
Yeah, I forgot. Like even in the race, all I know is that Stroll crashed into Daniel Ricciardo under a safety car.
Yeah.
That's all I know.
And
for a second, I actually believed Stroll and thought Ricardo brake checked him.
No.
Bro, Kramer, I mean, like, come on, man. I know you don't like Daniel Ricciardo taking up that seat, but come on, you're going to believe Stroll?
No, not entirely. I was like, okay, this for a second. I just saw it and I was like, no, this is completely Stroll.
Yeah, I mean, but I mean, let's forget about what happened in the race. How did we feel about getting China for the first time after so long? Like 2019 really was the last race.
It felt really good. At least for me personally, it felt really good.
I really like that track.
Yeah. It's a very nice track.
Yeah, agreed. Okay.
Speaking of good tracks, this week we have Miami.
Oh my God. And it's again a sprint weekend. I mean,
and can we have like very limited sprints?
We have very limited sprints. There is only like 25% of the calendar, because it's like.
But why are they picking these bad circuits for it?
Because they haven't listened to our podcast. I mean, they semi-listened to us, because I remember we recommended China in that episode, but we took it out from our consideration or like the final list that we made, because China at that time was not on the calendar. So we were only considering tracks that were on the calendar. But China was a sprint weekend, right? So they semi-listened to us. I think what they're doing is a trial and error method. I think with the exception of tracks that are established that are good for sprint, which is like Brazil, I would say, which has been consistently good for the sprint. I think they're just gonna do hit and trial. They're just gonna try every single circuit. There is going to be a season where we'll get Monaco sprint, pretty sure.
Oh no.
No. Monaco sprint.
And if they put sprint in Monaco, that might be the last F1 race I'm watching.
I think the Monaco race should be all the drivers driving a remote control car, like RC. Like just make it an RC race.
Yeah.
You'll get some good overtaking and everything. Yeah,
just give them a moped.
Yep. Yeah. Just anything that is slimmer than what the average Formula 1 car is. Like, just can we? Anyways, lots to talk about. What is happening off track? Nico Hülkenberg joined Sauber. Adrian Newey left Red Bull, and Carlos Sainz said no to Audi.
Is it because Carlos Sainz has an offer from Mercedes?
I think Carlos Sainz is considering Red Bull, because if Max is leaving, because Toto has not been shy lie about who he wants in that seat. He's like, either I'm going to get Max Verstappen or I'm going to get Kimi Antonelli and make him the Mercedes Max Verstappen. Another 17-year-old who has too much hype around him, who's going to come as soon as he can to the Mercedes team. But can I just say something about Toto?
Yes.
I think it's really shitty of him to be willing to offer Max Verstappen the brand ambassadorship when Lewis never got it. The guy who won them 8 championships.
How will the
Toto is-
relationship pan out between Max and George?
It's not going to be good. I mean,
Yeah.
they're both people who don't back down. Like, they both expect preferential treatment because of who they are. So I don't know. The biggest surprise to me was Adrian Newey, because I think what was understood was that he's going to finish this season with Red Bull, then have a 12 months of gardening leave for the next season, and then 2026 he will be a free agent. But what is now understood is that his gardening leave is beginning immediately, and that he
Yes.
will be free to join a team next year. And
Yeah.
apparently, so Ferrari, Aston, and McLaren, all three are in the race, but more likely it is that it's going to be Ferrari, because so Adrian Newey in the past has said that if he could do his career all over again, he would want to work with Fernando Alonso, he would want to work for Ferrari, and he would want to work with Lewis Hamilton. If he goes to Ferrari, he gets to check 2 of those boxes, I think. And if he goes to Aston Martin, he gets to work with Fernando. Where do you think Adrian Newey is going? I think it's crazy that we're talking more about where this technical director is going to go than
Because
than the drivers.
He has had such a big.
Yeah. I mean, 100%. Like, I mean, that is a spicier debate any day. But where do you think he will go?
I have a strong feeling that it will be Ferrari.
Honey Bajo?
I think he'll retire.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying that he will retire. I think he goes to Ferrari.
Yeah.
I don't want
I
to.
want him to see at Ferrari with Lewis Hamilton.
I want him to, help Lewis win his 8th.
Okay.
I mean, Honey Badger, wouldn't you? I mean, I would love for Charles to win a championship
See.
with Ferrari.
You guys are thinking it'll happen in one season of Adrian Newey coming, but it takes time. Like it
Dude,
took for
I
Red Bull.
100% agree. 100% agree. But look at Red Bull. Like, they changed their car this season also. They changed their entire philosophy, and that car is still strong. Like, Red Bull was so scared that everybody's going to eventually copy their car that they changed their entire fucking design, and they're still so dominant. That's an Adrian. And also, if you look at the upgrades that Aston brought, look at the upgrades that McLaren brought last season, and the kind of increase, improvement in performance that they had. Ferrari is easily the second fastest car right now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And so second fastest car, and if you can make improvements that give you like half a second, 1 second advantage over your current car, you're easily in striking distance to Red Bull. So yeah, I mean, sure, I would say that it would have been very far-fetched if he was joining like a Williams or something, but I think in Ferrari it's doable. If not a championship, I would say there is a possibility that we might get different race winners next season other than Max Verstappen and Carlos Sainz. So I don't know. It has been reported that Fred has met Adrian Newey.
Yeah.
So let's see. Also, Nico. So in this Adrian Newey news, everybody forgot that Nico Hülkenberg has joined Sauber from next season. So
It is the first domino.
yeah, I think we need to do a prediction of what the grid for next year is going to look like. But yeah, homecoming for Nico Hülkenberg. Do you think Audi has made the right decision in getting somebody like Nico?
They wanted an experienced F1 driver, so I think Nico fits the bill.
Nico is not a bad driver.
Yeah,
No,
exactly.
I'm not saying, no ill will towards Nico. Okay, I like him.
I think Nico fits the bill.
Yeah. I think he's consistent. I think the biggest advantage for Nico right now is that he's not a driver who will win it in the wall every second race. The bar is so low.
And he'd be like very great second driver.
Yeah. But then who do you think is going to be the first driver now that Carlos Sainz has said no? Also, I read a report that Audi is considering Ocon, which I do not understand.
And why do I have a feeling that Vettel will come back for
That's the dream, man. That's the dream. I mean, all German lineup for
Yeah, and bring back
for
German track too.
yeah,
Yeah,
Hockenheim
I mean,
investors.
German is
Nice.
Hockenheim is coming back.
Yeah. I'm so excited for Hockenheim to come back.
Hmm.
German track. Finally, another reason to plan a trip to Germany.
Yeah.
We have like Germany and Sepang back.
Yeah, man. Sepang also another good track. Yeah, but so who do you think goes to Audi first driver? Considering that Vettel does not
Hey,
come back right now.
I was
yeah,
going
it
to say
might
that
be
Sebastian
Ocon.
Vettel.
But why, dude? See, like I'm not going to comment on Ocon's driving capabilities. I think he's a fairly good driver. My problem with Ocon is that he's not a team player. For a new team that is coming into the sport for the first time in new regs, I think you need a driver that is dependable. I think you need somebody with that maturity of working for the team first. Audi is not going to come into the sport and be winning by 10 seconds. They
I
are going to
want.
need somebody who is going to give them feedback and help them develop and work for the team. Like initial years, I think they need somebody like that.
Personally, I want to see my boy Gasly there.
Yeah. I mean, if
Like,
it has to be a
give
Frenchie,
Gasly some good team.
yeah.
And he might be the only French guy I genuinely like.
Honey Badger, what do you think?
I just want, isn't it too much
And who are those two?
Vettel and Hülkenberg?
No, I
Yeah,
mean,
that's what we all want.
I'm just saying, assuming Vettel doesn't come out of retirement, because that is a big if. I mean, Vettel has said that it's not out of the question, and it makes sense. Vettel is a driver who has one, immense experience, two, he's a nerd about the sport, and three, he has a good technical understanding of the car. It 100% makes sense for Audi to do everything in their power to ask Sebastian Vettel to come out of retirement. 100%.
Okay, then out of the box choice. Hülkenberg pairs with Romain Grosjean.
Oh, you think they're going to bring back Grosjean from IndyCar?
No, I'm just saying it's an out of the box option.
Yeah.
I would be more excited to see who. Nico Hülkenberg with Ollie Behrman. That's
I
it.
don't want
Ferrari is
Ollie.
not. Ferrari is
No.
not going
Yeah,
to
yeah.
let go of Ollie. First. Second, I don't think it's a good thing for Ollie to start. I think if Nico is out of Haas for next season, I think Ollie fills that seat 100%.
We
I
don't
think
want
when
to see Ollie in Ferrari for the next 3-4 years.
3-4 years.
Let him, yeah, he's just 18, dude. Let him struggle.
No, I
yeah.
get it, but let him struggle in a Haas, man. I mean,
That's what I'm saying.
And
I don't want to see
thinking
him in
about
Ferrari
who will
for
be
See
the
him in
driver
Ferrari.
for
You're
Ferrari
okay
for
with
next
him.
4 years.
Yeah, so you're okay if he comes to Formula One, but not in the Ferrari.
Yeah, that's
Is
what
what
I
you're
want.
saying.
That's what I meant.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
want him in Ferrari for the next 3-4 years.
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
And who will be the second driver for Ferrari for next 4 years? Definitely not Lewis.
I mean, Hamilton will
think
be at least there for this.
Two years at least, yeah, Lewis will be there. And I think in 2 years, we'll see how Ollie has done. I mean, if he's doing consistently good, then
Yes.
I think it will be like, again, a max situation where they'll be scared that somebody else is going to poach Ollie. And so they will have to like promote him to Ferrari. But it is dependent on how Ollie does in the Haas.
You know, when Carlos came to Ferrari in 2020, I felt, 2021 season, but it was announced in 2020 only. I felt that Sainz was making a wrong move because Ferrari was going for a dummy move before Mick Schumacher gets ready completely in F1.
Yeah.
I thought Carlos Sainz's seat will be gone within 1 to 2 years and he'll have nowhere to go. But you see
I mean,
now
it
the
is
situation,
gone, not because of a Schumacher,
Yes.
because of Hamilton.
Because of Hamilton, but anyway, he has made his mark in Ferrari and Carlos Sainz.
But I mean, I where do you see Carlos going?
Only
It's got to be
Mercedes.
between
I
Red
think
Bull and Mercedes, right?
I think it's Mercedes.
But like Toto is so gung ho for Max Verstappen, which it's fucking getting annoying at this point.
Max won't leave.
I mean, apparently they are going to have a chat after the Miami GP. So let's see what news comes out.
And can we get some seat for Nicolas Latifi?
No,
Some
please.
seat.
We already have.
And he made racing team.
No, please.
No,
No.
we have Stroll. Look at what he's
And
doing.
Stroll.
I want Stroll to go into management management now, like Aston Martin management. Please find a job for him. I think that Stroll would need to leave because with the Honda Aston Martin connection coming up, and Honda has recently said that they will continue to support Yuki. I think they would want Yuki to be in that second seat alongside Alonso, because Alonso has already signed with Aston. So I think the eventual lineup for Aston Martin Honda is going to be Fernando Alonso and Yuki. Whether he goes, nobody cares. But I mean, but like, okay, cool. But his dad also has other shareholders, and they have. This is like now the second or third season of them seeing what Alonso can do with the car and what Stroll cannot. And whatever PR bullshit answers that Aston Martin team gives out in support of Stroll does not reflect in the scores. Add to it the fact that he's having stupid crashes behind fucking safety cars, man. Like, it's the end for Stroll. Like, I think Lawrence Stroll will lose his business if he keeps supporting the son at this point. So I think Stroll is either by the end of this season or by the end of next season. I don't think Honda is going to let go of Yuki. So I think Yuki comes to Aston Martin. Liam Lawson goes to RB, Visa Cash App Racing Bulls. And so Ollie Behrman comes to Haas. I think Williams would be Alex Albon and Kimi, depending on who signs for Mercedes. I really am scared that Toto might get Kimi for the Mercedes seat if he cannot convince Max or Carlos to come. And so Kick Sauber is like, I think for next year it's going to be Nico and I want to say Zoe, but I think they will keep Bottas and let go of Zoe, which is sad because Zoe is not bad. He's just in a shit car. Who else? What are the teams? Visa Cash App would be, I think, Daniel and Liam. And then, so Aston Martin, Fernando, Yuki. Alpine stays the same. McLaren stays the same. Ferrari is already Charles and Lewis. I think Red Bull would be Max and Carlos. And Mercedes will be George and maybe then Mick Schumacher. I don't know.
And I wanted Hulkenberg to go to Mercedes.
No, that's not going to happen.
That's not happening now. I mean, I think...
Yeah, now it's not happening. Like earlier.
Yeah. What could have been if Lewis hadn't joined? Would have been crazy, no? Nico and Nico. Two German drivers in a German constructor. New regs. They're clearly the most dominant car. Would have been crazy. Anyways, yeah. I'm surprised that Carlos said no to Audi because everybody was like, the Audi connection. So, yeah. I'm excited to see what happens with the... And I think we need to do an episode on predicting our lineups.
With Shakuni.
With Shakuni, of course. Okay, anything else?
I think that's it. We have covered everything. Oh, we haven't covered the number of HP logos.
Which, what?
Did you see the new Ferrari livery?
Yeah.
There are like 15, 16 HP logos on the car.
Yeah, Ferrari, we get it. You're sponsored by HP.
But that's just too much.
Yeah. I think I like the Visa, like the RB livery.
Yes.
That is cuter. But as far as the race is concerned, I am dreading it. Miami and sprint. That one quali would be like fucking midnight. Not even midnight, bro. It's going to be like 3 or 4 a.m. in the morning for us with this new format. Sad. I miss the days when it was practice and we could justify missing it. So, yeah. Sad, but okay. Can't do anything. Yeah. But also, I would, to anybody who's a new fan of Formula One, if you want a good podcast recommendation on Formula One, there is this new podcast that I'm listening to. It's called Choosing Sides. Have you guys heard of this podcast?
No.
So it's by iHeartRadio Productions and it is Michael Costa of The Daily Show. And first season was somebody else. The second season is Tony Conan Brown, which is like a very great journalist who works in Formula One. And so their first season, they did a 10-episode series where they covered every single team and their driver lineup, like in detail. They gave like 1 episode each and like, of course, 2 episodes to like historic teams like Mercedes, Williams, McLaren's. Like they gave an entire in-depth, including like controversies and everything, made a very, very, very in-depth, very good episode about each and every team. And the premise is that Michael Costa is like hearing a lot about Formula One. So he's like, okay, tell me about the sport and tell me about the teams and who the drivers are, and then I will pick who I want to support. And he also is not the biggest fan of Max Verstappen. So, but like I was surprised that they went into everything, and including like when they were talking about Max Verstappen and like Yos, and they told about Yos's quote unquote history and everything. So the thing is that they're not glossing over anything. And then this season, what they have done is they have, so like any new fan, if you're watching a new sport, you are obviously going to have questions like I did with you guys. So this season, what they have done is they have taken one aspect of the sport. So like the business aspect, the strategy, the data analysis, the tires, the logistics, the speed, gossip. They're going to do an entire episode on weather and how that plays into decision making and racing. And they are pairing up with like experts from the industry. So like people who work in these particular fields. They've created a very, very good podcast for anybody who wants to get into Formula One. And even people who know Formula One, I think I have learned a lot of things because they're actually getting people who work in the sport to do this. The only downside is that there are a lot of ads. So if you're not a fan of that, you might find it annoying, which I do. So that is the only downside. But I think phenomenal podcast for anybody who wants to get into Formula One. This is what I wanted our podcast to be. At least the first 2 episodes were made by this thing. But what they've done is they've done a very good like step-by-step introduction to Formula One, which I really appreciated. Yeah. I don't know how I found out about it, but I was very lucky that I found out about it. So check that out. Cool. Anything else?
Nope. Nothing else. I think it's time for Chelsea Tottenham game.
Yes, it's time for Chelsea Tottenham game. Thank you everyone for joining. And prediction, I'll just tell the scores, okay? The scores are ready. This time I kept them ready. So Neil is leading with 24 points, which again baffles my mind. Then I am second with 19. Shakuni and Kramer are tied at 11, and Honeybazer, you're at 9.
Great.
So still very close.
Where's the total?
Yeah, 24 and 9 are very close.
No, but like 11 and 9 are close at least. You jump 2 positions.
Okay.
You score more than.
Where is the
Cool. Okay. Yeah. Thank you for this episode. Thank you for listening. Thank you for joining. We will see you after Miami. Until next weekend. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.